Our next guest knows all about the struggles of living in Venezuela. She had to flee for the U.S. with her mom when she was only 11 years old. Venezuelan-American journalist Germania Rodriguez Poleo joins us now. Good morning to you, Germania.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Good morning. Well, thank you for coming on. Before we get to your story, what's your reaction when you see people out there protesting to free Maduro?
It's disgusting, both as an American and as a Venezuelan. It's so obvious there's not one Venezuelan in those protests. These people are disrespecting our tragedy, are disrespecting our political prisoners, those we have lost, those who are still in Venezuela's jails, those who are still starving. It's absolutely shameful, and it's a matter, in my opinion, of a threat to national security, that our nation's youth and so many are willing to do this against victims of a criminal dictatorship.
Yeah, why did your family have to leave when you were only 11, 20 years ago?
I come from a family of journalists. I'm a third generation. My grandpa owned a newspaper and a magazine in Caracas. My mom, in the early days of Chavez, was already telling the world that what Chavez wanted to do with our country. And for that, they accused her of terrorism when I was 11 years old. She had to go into hiding for a month, and then she fled Venezuela through Curacao, much how Maria Corina Machado was forced to do. This was 20 years ago, when the world was saying that Chavez was proving that socialism can work.
Wow, is that a picture of your mom? Can you see a monitor?
I saw a picture of my mom before, but right now I see myself in my first communion in Caracas.
Beautiful. That was when you were 11 years old. Well, I'm sorry your family had to flee. I know you have friends and family that still live there. What are they saying about this? Are they happy? Are they cheering? What are the streets of Caracas like now?
It's important for the world to understand that Venezuela is still not free. Today, we're still under the same tyranny. We have hope. But my friends, my family in Venezuela remain terrorized by the regime. That's why you don't see them celebrating on the streets, because they're scared for their life. The regime said they're going to imprison everyone who goes out, but they are hopeful. They are afraid of what comes next, but they feel they have hope for the first time in 26 years.
What do you know about Delcy Rodriguez, who was the vice president, who's now being sworn in as the president? I could see you shaking your head. I hear she comes from the same cloth as Maduro.
She's even more radical than Maduro. She's actually the daughter of a Venezuelan terrorist who kidnapped an American businessman and was eventually killed by police forces. That really shows to you how she's a true ideologue, but she's very smart and worldly, and she knows how to handle herself. So right now, we Venezuelans fear that they're going to leave us with Delcy Rodriguez, who we know as our chief of torture.
Okay, so this is the first step, what Donald Trump's administration did. What is your message to our president?
President Trump, I know you watch this show. Thank you so much for caring about our cause when we have been ignored for 26 years. Thank you for arresting Maduro and giving us that glimpse of justice for the first time. Now, please finish the job. Delcy Rodriguez, under Delcy Rodriguez, there's no recovering the oil industry. Under Diosdado Cabello, who's right now terrorizing Caracas streets, there's no justice. Please finish the job.
Okay. We're praying for that country. Everyone say a prayer for that country, that it can be like it used to be. I visited that country in middle school. It was beautiful. I went to Caracas, and actually we were able to tour the presidential palace. So I hope it goes back to the oil-rich country that it was before Chavez. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thank you for the platform.
You're welcome. All right, over to Carly.
It's good to see people have, when people have hope. Hope is a beautiful thing.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.